Hello, beautiful one. Hello, hello. Welcome to this space. Welcome to our beautiful Being the New Human in the month of June on our Patreon connection space. So welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. I just got done dancing. So my energy is really high in a space of love. I was listening to I think it's Can't Stop the Feeling, Sunshine in My Pocket, something like that. Justin Timberlake, I think, yes. And I was just dancing around the sanctuary here in this room, having the best time. Oh, I do that sometimes before I come into these calls. And I really enjoy that space. So I share it with you. And it might be something you're already doing in your own space, remembering to dance, remember to sing, remember to laugh. Yes, remember to embrace the beauty and the joy in this life you are living. Yes, living, being. And I've been doing it more and more. I'm just speaking a little randomly here while we're letting some people in. But you know, I went to Destin this past week, and I just went down for Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and I came back. I had a client on Zoom while I was there, and I met someone there as well. Many of you know Ash, our sister Ash. I saw her for a bit. I was remembering to dance by taking that space as well. Yes, I was remembering to sing by taking that space. There's many ways to dance and sing. There's many ways to dance and sing. But really, just allowing yourselves to embrace your life, all the spaces of its beauty, as you are being you. We get really good at the grooves, the ruts, the spaces of acknowledging or amplifying, highlighting the spaces that may be more difficult. You know, we get very used to sharing them with everyone, or talking about them a lot, or allowing our thoughts to go there a lot. Yes, that's a very common way of being, but I don't believe it's anyone's fault. I believe it's a program. I think we were taught to do that, really. And so now you're teaching yourself, I'm teaching myself how to live differently, how to have different go-to spaces of connection for our thoughts, for our conversations. And the more we do it, the more we begin to truly have that be our way of being. So it becomes the program, and it replaces the old one. I have so many people ask me this, and I want to touch on this a little bit more in depth. So many people will say, you know, I've found the space of my being that I needed to love and give healing to and acknowledgement to. And I've done this work and I've done this healing space, and why does it show up again, or whatever, you know, like, why do I keep attracting this particular type of relationship, or this type of job, or this health issue, or whatever it is? 99% of the time, I humbly offer this to any who are ready to hear it, and you may already know this. 99% of the time, the healing, the acknowledgement of the space has been made, but there's been no implementation of the new energy, if you will. There's been no implementation daily. There's been no connection hourly by how you're speaking, or I'm speaking, or acting, or being, or feeling, or thinking. It's as if we take on the understanding that if we acknowledge it and we love it and we heal it, then everything is going to be different. But it is if you act different, it is if you speak different, it is if you see different. But as long as the vantage point, the response spaces are still coming from that origination point of where that space of hurt or guilt or shame or whatever it was existed, as long as the vantage point, the words, the actions, the feelings are coming from that space, you really aren't healed in a sense. You've acknowledged it and you've done work with it, but then you decided to continue to live from it. So just allow yourselves that PowerPoint because it's in your hands. And it can seem weird at first to do things that, like to dance, if life is not feeling like a dance, right? Or like a joy. But it's like when you want to lose weight, or you want to firm up your body, or you want to study, pass a test, you study, you exercise, you eat right, you do the things, the actions that align with the intention. And then you see magic happen. You see you shift. We do this, we go into depth in this in our abundance course. So my abundance course students, they know this. If your actions are not matching your intentions, you're just standing in your own way. And it's all right. There's no judgment. This is just all clarity. That's what these spaces I teach and hold are for, clarity. See what space of it you want to see. And or maybe you're seeing this for someone you know, a family member, a friend, a client. So, all right, we're going to jump in here. We've given everybody a good 5 minutes or so to get in. All right, we have a good group here today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. I'm seeing all these beautiful faces here. Hello, Angela and Holly, Meredith, Nadine, beautiful Doreen and Chantil, Nitu, our beautiful Janet, Kate, Maya, and oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And Lucretia, I love it. Thank you so much for all of you being here. Yes, good morning, beautiful beings. I love that, Holly. Yes, 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 I love this. Everybody's in the gallery nicely. All right, beautiful ones. So here we are. Hello, Nadine. Oh, I don't have you on my main screen, but all right. Thank you for popping in this chat. Yes, there you are. All right. You have to move things around sometimes. When you host your first Zoom, or you have already done so, you understand completely what I'm talking about. It's quite a little space in here. All right. Yes, beautiful one. So here, last week we spoke upon the space between. And anyone who saw the Patreon promo, you saw that picture I shared. And I don't know if you're familiar with that movie. If you got the understanding as you saw the picture I shared in Patreon for today's Being the New Human. But that was from the movie Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey. If you've never seen it, you should watch it. With the space of your consciousness where it is now, even if you've already seen it, watch it again. It's quite fascinating to see it with the understandings we hold. So that picture is an understanding of the dimensional spaces and how vast we are, and how interconnected everything really is, and how all is now. And so the space between, there are so many. Yes, there are so many spaces between. And so last week we touched on this in depth, of where I went into the space between where the human goes when they are contemplating the possibility of transitioning to the next experience of themselves. And I went in and did a lot of energy work and connectivity from a neutral space of love, and update on that individual. They are being released most likely on Monday from the hospital. They are completely off the ventilator, and they are well, and they are almost 100% now, and they will be released on Monday. And this is from the grips of really looking like they were not going to continue in this life. So it is quite phenomenal to do this work and to understand it from a space of consciousness that is really understanding itself. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what the new human is doing. We're healing our now line. So our everyday life, our relationships, our workspaces, our emotions, our thought processes, our physical bodies, we are healing them in increments that align for us as we move through these spaces of us. And at the same time, we are becoming more and more aware of ourselves as the observer of the one within us that is doing this.